Hello, I'm Alina and this is Sense of Scents. Thank you for joining me today. This is a channel where I describe fragrances for you in all 5 senses so you get a better feel and vibe for them in all aspects. And today I have a new release for you from Lattafa. It is YARA TOUS. This is the bottle and this is the box. It is plain cardboard, nothing too spectacular about it. It does have the authentication sticker on the back. You always want to look for that when you're getting a Lattafa. So at the time of this recording, I have to tell you that Lattafa does not have any notes listed anywhere that I could find personally on this fragrance. So I'm going solely off my nose. And I'll give you a little bit of a breakdown for this, starting with when I wore this and how many times I sprayed. I initially wore this in 78-degree weather with extreme humidity and wore it again in about 85 degrees because I was outdoors and the humidity made it just impossible to breathe. So I am going to give you the breakdown based on that wearing. I did 6 sprays on clean skin. By clean skin, I mean no moisturizer, nothing to hold the fragrance down, because that's usually how I do the fragrance reviews. And I do spray them on one arm for the review purposes so that you get the bare minimum and I don't set you up for disappointment. And for this one, since it's a Middle Eastern fragrance, the first aspect that I try to go through is whether it has a Middle Eastern vibe to it, meaning is it oud-centric or spice-centric. In this case, it is not. So, Middle Eastern vibe, none at all. Projection, give it a 4 out of 10. I got about 2 to 3 feet on this one, but stay tuned for a little bit of an explanation on this as well. And longevity, also a 4 out of 10, maybe 3 hours is all I got out of this. And by the 3rd hour, it was almost a skin scent. For the dry down, took about 15 minutes on skin to go from the top notes all the way to the bottom. And on the test strip, which I usually also spray just to get a vibe for what it's going to do on clothing, because test strips and clothing tend to dry down the same way, and I only spray on skin. And on test strip, I got a pineapple sandalwood forward finish on it. And for the time niche, I thought it would be most appropriate for springtime and for summertime and also daytime. However, having said that, I think if you're in a controlled environment, this works, I think, pretty well all year round, since it becomes a very personal scent bubble, and it is not going to project whether it's hot, whether it's warm, whether it's cool, or even in snowing weather. So, taste, sight, sound, and all that good stuff. For taste, I got Pineapple Julius. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Orange Julius, but this one reminded me of a Pineapple Julius. And also Peach Pineapple Milkshake, and a milkshake done with vanilla ice cream, not just plain milk or heavy cream, so you get that kind of a little bit of a vanilla undertone to it. Also, and I apologize if I'm not pronouncing this correct, but it's Jarritos Pineapple Soda. Maybe it's Guaritos, but I think it's Jarritos. Pineapple soda is the scent that I got, or excuse me, the taste that I got for this. It's not overly sweet and has a nice punch of pineapple to it. Also juicy fruit gum and the fruit stripe gum, the one with the little zebra on it. I got that kind of a flavor profile to it. For the smell, I got rainbow sherbet, also a tropical fruit smoothie, and ambrosia salad topped with edible flower petals on it. Peach nectar and mango nectar juice. Quite a tropical hit with this one. And Dole tropical fruit salad, not the regular one. So it has a little bit of almost like a mango undertone to it. For sight, I got a bouquet of yellow Gerber daisies, like a bouquet of them. And a fruit cocktail, or excuse me, a fruit buffet that you get on the cruise ships, the ones with the carved fruit, and with floral centerpieces on there. So it has a little bit of florals coming through, not too much, but just enough. And for sound, I got no specific songs with the exception of ABBA's Mamma Mia, and I got voice reminiscence of Dolly Parton's voice and Olivia Newton-John's voice. So kind of clear, tangy, yet still inviting. So kind of clear, high-pitched type of a voice with a little bit of a soothing undertone. And for touch, I got the sensation of biting into a super juicy fruit on a hot summer day. and not much more that I could evoke touch-wise. It is quite a juicy feel to it, so if you can imagine juice dripping down your chin from biting into an overly ripe peach or a really super ripe mango, that's the feel that I got. Overall, this fragrance performs like a cannonball dive into a pool. It makes a huge splash up front and then kind of sends ripples afterwards that aren't too strong and not major wave making, which brought me back to the longevity and the projection. The projection on it, you don't get a lot of push off the skin so that people can smell it, you know, standing far from you. However, having sprayed it in a room for the test strip and having left it, I came back into the room and I could smell it throughout the room. So the sillage on this is pretty huge, which is a little bit confusing to me, but nevertheless, that's the case. When I was around other people asking them if they could smell it on me, it didn't get much reaction until I was about 3 feet away from someone. And even then, it died down pretty quickly. And overall, this is quite a synthetic fragrance, but having said that, it is well blended and surprisingly balanced. And I made some notes to what I got to my nose and how it balances out. And the musk in here really balances out the tanginess and the acidic nature of the pineapple. It's so acidic up front, it almost has a lemon vibe, but after about 10 minutes, it's gone. So you get the pineapple and mango coming through, but the musk tames it down and makes it creamy. Not necessarily a milky or lactonic type of a vibe to it, but definitely creamy and smoothing sensation from the musk to it. A little bit of vanilla also smooths this one out. I think the florals tie in the peach and the mango notes, and the sandalwood balances out the tanginess of the tropical notes as well. It is a couple of notches above a body spray, and overall I think it's a very playful and youthful and bright scent for a warm summer day. It is well balanced. So if you have picked this one up, please leave your opinions and what you guys feel and that you got from this in the comment section. I think it would really help other viewers and other people searching for this fragrance to get a vibe for what your experience has been. This is purely my experience. I didn't ask what others smelled on me. So overall, a huge tropical punch in the face, and after about 15 minutes it dies down and I get pineapple, mango, and some peach with a little bit of florals coming through, and it's all smoothed out by a creaminess of musk. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. I would appreciate it if you also subscribe. That helps in supporting this channel tremendously. Please leave a comment below and let me know what you think of this fragrance once you get your hands on it. And I hope to hear from you guys soon. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate your time, and until the next review, take care of yourselves.